Hello, and thanks for watching this episode of H-Town Now. I'm Daijahnae Anderson.
And I'm Jacob Sponsler. Today we take a look at some of the activities, classes, and sports at Huntington High.
The goal for most high schoolers is to pass their class and move on to the next level. However, for those who aren't able to successfully pass the first time, recovery schools offer for them to recover the credit.
Recovery classes take place all throughout the day. These classes are completed on the computer and allow students to pass previously failed classes.
It's a way for students to regain credits that they did not earn the first time around in a classroom.
Some students choose to work on recovery before or after school instead of a class in their daily schedule.
It was messing up all my other schedules, so I just decided to do the morning because it was going to be easier.
If a student does not earn a 60% average in a core class, recovery is the way that a student must earn the credit.
You have to be 100% complete with the course with a grade of 60% or above, so like a regular class.
With the recovery program, students must complete the work in the time given.
It depends on how much work people are willing to put into it. It is a lot more time consuming than last year. It requires students to actually cover the material instead of skipping through it.
Many students say this year's recovery program is harder than the past years. Students should focus on passing the class the first time to avoid recovery. Ash Preston, H-Town Now.
Recovery is completed in a computer lab using the program Ingenuity.
Aerospace Engineering is a class centered around building projects and learning aerospace fundamentals. Lauren Lewis has this report.
Aerospace Engineering is a class added a few years ago and helps students with hands-on learning.
We make 6 projects a semester, and we do that for 2 years. You build everything from wings to robots to drones, rockets, underwater robots. So you build a little bit of everything so you can learn all aspects of aerospace.
It's one of the most unique classes to take due to the activities.
Building the projects. What other classes do you get to build rockets in and go outside and launch them, or learn how to use composite materials and then set them on fire, how to make an aircraft and then fly it.
This class may require a certain type of student, however.
Somebody who I can say, hey, this is the project you're doing, this is the date it's due, and then kind of guide them but let them work while I watch them. If they're not good at doing that, if you're not good at kind of pacing yourself, you may not do well in this class, or your group might not like you very much. But a student who isn't afraid to try, who isn't afraid to fail, and who will learn from their mistakes.
And every student who joins has their own reason as to why.
To be honest, it just kind of happened freshman year, and then I'm pretty happy with my decision though. It just kind of came out of the blue though.
They also may have their own favorite creation as well.
Well, I like the RC-A plane. It's a remote control airplane that we built from wood and other projects in the class was like a box of electronics. I put it inside the wood frame, and then we took it off, and we flew it.
Some students would even do more projects if they controlled the class.
Well, we've been doing drones in here for like a month, and they're not working because all the software is bad, but, well, not, anyway, I guess another CADing project, because those are pretty fun.
If students think they're qualified for aerospace engineering, they should talk to their counselor. Lauren Lewis, H-Town Now.
The aerospace program even has a flight simulator so students can get experience with how to control a plane.
Huntington High hosts many student teachers each year. The student teaching experience is meant to prepare them for their degree in teaching.
At the beginning of each semester, students may see new faces in the hall and in their classrooms as student teachers begin their placements.
Huntington High, I like it. It's much more diverse than like the high school I went to.
Student teachers go into education for different reasons. Each person has their own story.
I just really enjoyed helping and teaching others, and that's what led me to this career.
While student teaching, the student teachers learn valuable skills that can help them in the future.
To be confident, I'm starting to learn that a little bit more, just take more of a leadership role, especially with students.
Student teachers think Huntington High is a good place to learn how to be a teacher.
I haven't had a lot of problems really with any kids so far.
Student teachers are usually at one school for 8 weeks and then move to another placement to get more experience. Tucker Denning, H-Town Now.
Student teachers must complete several hours of clinicals before being ready for students teaching. Sometimes classes may have observers who sit and watch how the class progresses in order to see if teaching is for them.
There's a wide selection of electives for students to take so everyone can find a class that suits their interests. Band is one of these electives.
2, 1, 2, ready, go.
Band at Huntington High is a growing program made up of kids who enjoy making music and learning to play.
Band this year has been doing really good. We had a lot of freshmen join this year, so I think we were around 113 kids during marching band, so we're doing right what I want to be doing. We're growing.
One goal for a band director is to grow the program and help many kids become talented musicians.
Compared to other schools around here, we're probably one of the bigger programs. We have a lot of kids in our band. Most programs have between 50 to 75.
A big part of marching band are the competitions in the fall. Huntington High Band has fun with the show each year.
Competitions, we do okay. We place in a lot of the captions, and we just generally go out and have a good time, and the competition takes care of itself.
Some students join band starting in high school, but many others have a long history of musical background.
I chose to do band because I did it in middle school and elementary school, and I figured it would be a great environment to be able to start out high school.
Students in band spend lots of time together, and being part of a group gives them built-in friends.
My favorite part of band would be all the friends I've made and how big of a family the band is.
The band begins marching band in summer and transitions to concert band in late fall. This is Brandon Schuler, H-Town Now.
Band classes include marching band, concert band, and jazz band.
Baseball is one of the many sports that athletes can get involved in. The baseball players have already begun practicing for the 2020 season.
With baseball season coming up, the team has been putting in a lot of work to get ready for the season.
We've been getting ready for the season. We've been working out every day. We've been on the field probably like 3 times a week. And
we've been in the weight room, getting stronger, faster, and we've been taking advantage on the field with nice weather. And yeah.
Players have also been working on certain aspects of their game as well.
Me personally, I've been working on my speed, getting faster, and my pitching, different pitches, variety, to throw them off balance.
The team looks to improve on their record from last year and go further.
The team's goals this year, I would say, have a really good record this year. Win MSAC, and win sectional.
Baseball games are played from March to May every spring.
Some sports have cheerleaders who accompany their players at games. Cheerleaders have the job of cheering on the team and getting the crowd excited. At Huntington High, we have cheerleaders who support the crowd at sport events.
When I first made the cheerleading team, I was excited because my friends made the cheerleading team with me.
Everyone has their own opinion of what a cheerleader is and what their role is at sporting events.
My definition of a cheerleader is a hard-working athlete.
Cheerleading isn't always saying the cheers. The athletes work hard on tumbling skills to entertain the crowd.
My hardest tumbling pass is back handspring, tum.
For practices to run smoothly, the coaches have some rules the cheerleaders must follow.
Don't be on your phones at practice. Don't have an attitude, and always be happy.
The cheerleaders cheer for football, boys basketball, and girls basketball, and each sport has its good moments.
My favorite moment is when the girls win their games, basically, because that's my favorite.
Cheerleaders begin training during the summer. The athletes try out for football season and then try out again for basketball season. The cheerleaders will finish up their season once the basketball season is over.
Cliff's Closet is located in the Student Center. It is a place that students can go to get any items they may need.
Cliff's Closet is located in the Student Center and is a huge part of Huntington High.
It is a pantry for kids to be able to go to get clothing, food, perishable food, any kind of hygiene products they might need at free of charge.
For all the years Cliff's Closet has been here, it's seen positive changes.
Cliff's Closet used to only be open at certain times of the day. And now they've actually got a separate key that they can keep in the office, so it's really convenient to the kids because they can go at any time during the day, not just at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day.
They help kids with their daily needs.
Well, there's food and there's toiletries and there's clothing, so just about anything and everything you can think of. I mean, we've got it. Just about. I mean, there's rarely something that I don't have unless it's just some sort of special thing.
However, they can't do this act of good alone.
There's several people and several different organizations that are donors, and they bring stuff here to the school, and they're just private donors as well. So anybody and everyone who wants to be a part of that and wants to donate can. So I get stuff from all sort of outsources from other places.
Whether you need school supplies or some food to fill up the pantry, Cliff's Closet has got you covered. Alex Grimes, H-Town Now.
Cliff's Closet is open after school a few days a week. Students can also ask teachers and counselors to help them get any items they may need.
There are many requirements for graduation, and community service is one of them. Lauren Lewis reports on the many different ways to get those hours.
Every student at Huntington High needs community service to graduate.
Oh, we usually do our community service with the football team, so we got to go up to and help out a flooded community when I was a freshman. That was probably my favorite way.
And it's important for students to know how they want to get their hours.
I do it with the football team and just continue to do the projects that we do around the community.
Though sometimes finishing it all can be difficult to accomplish.
Just trying to make sure you got your sheet filled out and make sure you had enough hours.
Getting set hours can be easier with the advice of the counselors.
I think the sooner the better. If you start your freshman year, you could just get as many as you possibly could. Don't wait till the last minute. I do not recommend that.
And in some cases, students need a little motivation to get going.
Graduation is obviously a motivation, and it is required for graduation, 10 hours of community service.
Getting more hours than necessary can be beneficial for a student's future.
So obviously on a resume, if you have more hours, it's going to look better because you're willing to get involved, you're willing to help out your community, you're willing to serve and provide work that somebody may not be able to.
Advice is available for any student about community service who needs it. Lauren Lewis, H-Town Now.
That's all the time we have for this episode. I'm Daijahnae Anderson.
And I'm Jacob Sponsler, and this is H-Town Now. See you next time.
The following message is provided by Huntington High's Bistro on the Go.
Hello to our loyal customers of our HHS Bistro on the Go. We would like to announce that we are now going to be selling our mugs. How much? $10. $10. There is a catch to this. If you have one of our beautiful mugs that you pay $10 for, we are taking pre-orders, then when you fill up with coffee, instead of $2, you only pay $1. Yeah. What a great idea. And we would like to thank JV Graphic Designs for helping us to make these mugs. We hope you all will get your orders to us soon.